Cause Alonso mo style na.
Too nice. So even if Baba be come hand the crown, I just say can sisi one sana. What's the dinner? I just you say and sana. There should be some level of aggression. I feel
one loss of concentration, we concede. The first chance we concede, and the whole team mentality breaks down. At Tizigi camp, and free Benjamin Sari said, sorry, Nekoda, any Atizin Kodano. You could see Atizigi telling Benjamin Sari and encouraging him. Say, obey me, yeah. In the Enra, for some reason, Carlos Gures and the Blasters at least had luck.
When you have a good coach, your team will be competitive. For the first time, I saw Pate throwing in tackles.
Something. Time Baba Abdurrahman born free inside Coco Chevier. Me will say Baba Pijanesa. I'll catch a place and say, oh, yeah, sorry.
Me say, Enra obey mu 5 minutes no. And yeah cross no be the boat too ma. Can the same people now and then omo body no. Can the same people ebebo abaso. That's
I think that Carlos Gures has done a certain job on the mentality of the team. And once who said team mentality has been worked on by Carlos Gures I affected players in the Bia or Park and so.
And now the yellow card. So now was come one share advertising board
So and the Black Stars of Ghana and the Wales Ishia at the friendly match Kasiapa at the boss in preparation for the USA, Canada and then Mexico at the World Cup so on the 11th of June now we and the Black Stars of Ghana and the Wales at the friendly match at the Boom Kuku 1-1 Baraman a mistake there baby questions at the aba before that man for a easy question said why was he even included in the first place Bismarck Usu Ayala etenase ewo Inshira FM the breakdown the buy Fiifi Manfred so etenase the ekoye the anko ye so eba ebedan atie4 now we and a Listowel so the afutu ama Baba Rahman said onye focus because who said he's dealing with a lot the whole country as most of the people against even his inclusion or blasters in Baba Rahman the echo any at the back and forth yebusuya click TV Africa mabo ewura ho the munsem the bre wo the yanes so mama we are now like no comment but can as a channel way there about politics sports and entertainment and I dey be more click TV Africa there be the ewura World Cup season ni mo dey back to back me dey ho ensem the be dem na me say o me be kwakokwe Ayala now all customers and blasters standard no above from your level are falling very deeper. I feel like Carlos Gures test or bit na to any mana any matimi ago said there was a call Fiifi Manfred so ekasa Listowel Mensa on Angel and so ekasa yenko tie Fiifi Manfred Ayala and from we are na ye do mo maka so e de ato aso
first of all Ghana team na kofom pa o yeah blasters no kofom yeah and the obetias here the entire there's a general feeling of praise for a game now your boy under normal circumstances a boy any extraordinary bia but because of your standard how we are falling into a game gives a certain level of hope so at least they saw something but any overwhelming performance Derby so share friendly games are proud to walk up sir. This one is probably the least we've played in terms of modern war. But because we are so down, any Ghanaian legitimately looking for bibi kitwebi to drive in the hope say ebitimi. And that is my first impression. Number 2, I watched the team. Now we are fortunate to watch it live at our stadium under Utuado. And Metimiaka said the reason why Otto entimi anya adwuma no na emeye pamo no enra there were little improvements in those huge problems na your blasters in the war under Otto. First one, Rich, if you are see so betimi abobra here, you need a certain level of luck. Luck keke. And I saw a lucky blasters. There were chances send medical cano. I have sat at stadium Europe watch blasters under Otto. We seem to be locked in defensively solid. One loss of concentration, we concede. The first chance we concede and the whole team mentality breaks down. Enra, we lost concentration, we conceded chances, but was engineer and share those chances. So was and share no. Then we kept on building your confidence in the game, which in the past is not entesa. In the Enra, for some reason, Carlos Gures and the Blasters at least had luck. Not in the previous Blasters, not me who said Omo. Number 2, I think that Carlos Gures has done a certain job on the mentality of the team. Rich, if you see where on, say one position. Now, open move through the other position. A positive movement. The first thing you need to change is your mentality. Okay, Carlos Gures, appointed the first interview Nangofo Busane said, Ediana or de eba Ghana. Yemfanyi susudia. Okay, the West, so you see, or say, or ba. Na only blasters should be a blasters that play games to win. Obese say ofre na uba ni team ni mu nko ade the moment amukwa ko ja park so mo bobo no e wo team say ball na ye bo ase. Nti enra throughout the game, even in moments we were defending, in moments we were attacking, I could clearly see there's a shift in the mentality of the players. Say, we need to do whatever it takes to win games. We need to start winning matches. And that is the best game to bring your confidence back. And see, I saw that improvement in the mentality of the team. Now, Rich, when you change your mentality, it affects everything that you do. Or confidence. Or commitment, or attitude, because and once you who said team mentality has been worked on by Carlos Gures affected players in the bia or park and so. And it was positive. So all they compare the Blasters Gures inherited. It was positive in general. But Rich, in all fairness, a Juma I was a Blasters team way a year. And Sana Yakase, you're ready for the World Cup. No, we are nowhere close it. We are nowhere close it. And Obakaya, and Mekacho say, you call World Cup now. Yen media, yen nim the besi ho. But whether ebe foul and answer M4, Rich, you better World Cup na we will not be able to blame Carlos Gures. And your nuntia. Because Minimpa said he will do his best for the team. Whether the best no will be enough or not. And it minimum. But Carlos Gures said after the World Cup we can obey Juma on Coach Blasters Bema. Rich, I know he will leave a certain standard be and it started from Enra game now. So that is my initial comment on the game.
nti Ayala ekasa area ye pena Fiifi so eteki baton a ono so e church nsem the air so Black Stars and how it was the country no you rally behind or man of God because as a much and boy in there was an improvement as every department no will be a year there was a way enye Baba man a mistake be okoye there and everything was on point Fiifi so ekasa
Coffee Rich, there is something called a false dawn. We're very careful. If we don't take care, last night would be a false dawn for us. Yeah, we're a very funny set of people, Kroma. Senyoma and Kuya, we are always at the extremes. Oh, and at the end, Kuya career that we tend to say, a big problem, mommy, because still 18 games against European sides away from home. Yeah, unbeaten. Yeah, winless. Again, in 6 games since October of last year, you share a winning 1 game cry. Yesterday, we were at the verge of trying to get something like that. So we should be very careful in terms of your assessment of Enra, even with respect to the players. For me, the most important thing on the night was that I saw signs of a team that can grow and a team that stuck with each other. Let me tell you something. Time Baba Abdurrahman born free inside Koko Chevier. Me won't say Baba Pejanensa. I'll catch a place and say, oh, yeah, sorry. Then the other guys that are close to him, especially Bonsubam catch and say, he shouldn't worry. For me, those nitty gritties no, that matter to me. Again, at halftime, when we're making that change of Lawrence Atizigi and Benjamin Asare, contrary to Nyehuno Kroma say, there is a sharp divide between Onwomo Atizigi camp and Onwomo free Benjamin Asare said on Pesa Asare Nekoda and Atizigi Kodano. You could see Atizigi telling Benjamin Asare and encouraging him. Say, Obetinia, yeah, he should go on. For me, the team unity was very important on the day. Again, the emotional connect between the senior and old players. Abrantia, your friend Calibre and shares our goal. You could see everybody excited to have him on. That for me is the most important thing. So you see a body a solid and formidable side. Before the tactical nominal formations and the structure comes, there is a need to have a team with a strong culture of togetherness and oneness. We are playing for one cause. If we do that, the boys will deliver. It was a good exercise for me. Still, you win there. But there is always hope. Obi on free match in your Black Stars phone. Say na omo going to the World Cup with say the thought say omo nyade and obi abeshoma. After yesterday's game, me are very certain say they will leave Cardiff and feel like they've done something better. They've improved from what they know. And for me, that's the most important thing. You're very careful, so we'll desist from certain things. I can say, Micho. And now, Bizan go for a say Marvin Senea and Bobo Pa. Ebi mu say Jerome Opokusu Bobo Pa. Marvin Senea had not kicked the ball before. Jonah Ajete, in your last 2 games against Austria and Germany,
it was so bad, but then not there.
So you see, that's the reason why we can't automatically say player be a sana way nyade. Me makani several times. Yeah, Black Stars team, the center back. So open potential, to the top as Jonah Ajete. And from the very first day, even in the Austria and Germany game, I said it, and I won't hide away from it. Or a lot of potential, but we're a young player. So these days will come. And now it was so good. The spikes of a young player like that, and I was short in our form. It is not as consistent as you want it to be. The very experienced centre backs, the most complete one you probably get with a team at the moment. And then look at the performance of our branch friend Jerome Opoku. Another good performance. Let us not crucify Baba Abdurrahman just because and now go free on the side the buy. We ought to be very careful. Senegal had a good game. Share Gideon Mensah in the first half. You were not excited about it. But then again, it's about really coaching a team. To me, I telepathic enough and be united for one cause enough to get Ghana to where we are.
Right after Fiifi submission, we pay Listowel Mensah, so Listowel is so much. Baba Rahman, he knows that he's dealing with a lot. Now Baba Rahman has always been gentle defender as a Marcos Alonso. But Nanka baby and Baba Rahman, you never think of trouble in the editor from dance or Ayala man they born a fan and the core. Baba Rahman should stop being gentle, not only aggressive on the pitch.
when you have a good coach, your team will be competitive. For the first time, I saw Partey throwing in tackles. So here, it was Jordan Ayew and an onye serious. Obe join the attack. He was supposed to be part of the attack. Jordan Ayew, was Obamu sap ye lead. Now Obabe Boyama Obabe slow game no. Because with the kind of ball now coaching, Jordan Ayew be disturbing and rough. This is the message I made them about Rahman. I know a lot is going on with him. A lot. Because look, if the whole country will be on radio, will be on social media, you have a lot to deal with. But I want to tell him that it shouldn't be a distraction to him. Because assuming say, Enra Obel 5 minutes no, and we cross no be the botu ma. Cause the same people now, and then the same people. That is how it is. So it is not that deep. Go now you consider the only wrong that Baba Rahman did was that he was too nice. From Green to Kotoko. You've always been
too nice
as a defender.
Marcos Alonso style now.
Too nice. So even if Baba komu hand the crown, I just say Okani Sisi Swansana. What's the dinner? I just hear you say Ansana. There should be some level of aggression. I feel I know about now the yellow card. So now was a come. It was a one share, advertising board, no.
I say Abusia Click TV Africa, the air cost in the world of sports, and I made the abroad men check me sign two different updater and also air by air there was an Akasa, Don Sama Akasa. I mean, say cross name maso monso akasa be put everything together and check and also bebe more dey follow e dey but so come we are now say open sports and go on there. This is your number one go-to channel. So come we are like and comment from your favorite sports presenters no made omo a submission but down. So come be a part of our beat family as the channel keep growing no be ka busuana ho Click TV Africa ye be send a share.